Boom. All right, what's up, you guys? It's Royce Jacob. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to be talking about how Blink charging, along with a few other electric vehicle infrastructure-based plays, are popping off right now. If you guys have been tuned into the channel over the past month or so, you would know that we have been waiting for a move like this from Blink for quite a while. So it feels great, and it's very validating to see some of the price action that we have been expecting since the breakout of this massive bull flag finally coming to fruition. Again, you guys, sometimes it's crazy how the technicals catch up with the fundamentals. Can't explain it, but that's just how the game works. That's how the markets work sometimes, and I won't complain about it. We will cover the fundamental catalyst, the piece of news that led to this price action. And then, of course, I do want to talk to you guys about where I see Blink heading from here after today's massive move up of over 25%. Okay, also, just want to celebrate with you guys. I know a lot of you were in on some of the calls on Blink along with me. Heck, even if you had shares, you are eating good today. But some of the calls I had up 400, 500%. This is one of those life-changing gains kinds of days. We were overdue for one, but again, you guys, the Waves fam, we thrive in volatility. So cheers to you guys. Cheers to the day. Cheers to the days, weeks, and months ahead, because we're just getting started, baby. Okay, so that's that, you guys. As always, we'll quickly go over a few of the topics we'll be discussing, and then we'll dive in front of us. The usual trading view, where we will be only looking at Blink today. Okay, so we're only focusing on Blink. Again, players like Chargepoint, Lucid, QuantumScape performed beautifully today as well. Chargepoint we've been bullish on for a while. Lucid, QuantumScape have been visitors of the channel and portfolio as well. But great to see Blink outperforming the rest of the sector. Blink, as most of you know, my largest position, the position I have been most bullish on in this sector for quite a while now, outperforming all the other names in so much of the market today. It just feels great, you guys. So we will be focusing specifically on Blink for this video. But again, we need to understand what the fundamental catalyst behind today's price action was. CNBC, these electric vehicles charging stocks are surging on the infrastructure bill. So before we dive in, again, you guys, we have to understand what's going on here. So we will just read a few paragraphs here, obtain an understanding of what's going on and what catalyzed, again, the beginning of this new trend. From a fundamental perspective, technicals have been looking promising for a while, but now that there is this fundamental catalyst in place, again, you guys, I'm just pumped for the near future for a lot of these names. Before we dive into Blink as well, we will read over this, but let's just go over this first to understand what's going on, and then we'll dive into the charts and whatnot, okay? As always, you guys, if you do go on to gain value from this, if you were holding Blink shares or calls, especially calls, give the video a like, you guys. If you held any of the names you see on the watches today, if you held any other names, because I know there's a few other infrastructure EV plays that popped off today as well, please give the video a like. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite play in the sector is right now, what you got the biggest bags of. Always look forward to seeing your guys' inputs and some celebration down below as well. Throw some champagne bottle emojis down there. Because again, it was a great day. We got to celebrate the good times. Got to be present in times like these when times are really good, because times move fast, okay? So just keep that in mind, you guys. Talk to me in the comments about whatever you want. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, want to catch more content like this. Exciting times for the Waves family's favorite sector. So join the fam, subscribe to the channel if for some reason you are not. Let's read through this, and then again, we'll read through my take on Blink in this morning's newsletter, just because it's kind of my thoughts summarized in a nice composed way, and then we'll dive into the charts. Okay, so shares of electric vehicle charging companies surged Monday after the House passed an infrastructure package that earmarks billions of dollars for a national network of EV chargers. The House passed the bipartisan bill Friday evening after the Senate approved the package in August. The bill will now go to President Joe Biden, who could sign it within days. The package outlines the $550 billion in new federal spending, with $7.5 billion outlined for EV charging infrastructure. The funding is meant to jumpstart the move towards EVs, with the national network of chargers fueling greater EV adoption. Quote, Biden is expected to sign the law as a next step, with ramifications for U.S. energy transition expected to be significant, especially for EVs and EV charging, Evercore ISI analyst noted. Okay, so a few of the names here again: Chargepoint, Blink, EVGO, VLTA, all performed very beautifully today. But again, actually EVGO did outperform Blink, but Blink right up there with some of the best movers in the market today. And again, you guys, just feels good because we've been waiting for that for so long. So that's that, you guys. Infrastructure bill has been pretty much on the table again since August, so we've known this was coming, but again, that's what comes with doing your DD, doing your research, and being one step ahead of the rest, okay? So, Blink Charging, last but not least, the MVP of the day, Blink, baby. Blink Charging, along with other EV charging stocks, popped big today following the infrastructure bill announcement out of the Biden administration this morning. I'll cover that more in this video later. We'll cover that more in the video later, which we just did. This morning's price action caught me by surprise in a sense. Again, you guys know I had calls that were up over 500%, but at the same time, it didn't. We've been waiting for this move up for weeks now. The breakout of the biggest and cleanest bull flag I've ever seen, along with an organic increase in volume, were obvious signs technically. Fundamentally, we knew this infrastructure bill was almost guaranteed to pass at some point, so it was only a matter of time. The stars were all the T's coming out. The stars were aligning. I believe Blink we'll see my initial price target of $44 over the next few sessions. Again, we'll dive into the charts right after this, rationalize that a little bit. But it also wouldn't surprise me at all if we break beyond that and see new all-time highs as we head into 2022. My top 3 stock picks of November panning out beautifully so far. Again, just recorded a video on Riot. You guys will probably have just seen that. Absolutely popping off today. So bullish on Riot blockchain right now. And we're still in the single digits of the month. It's only November 8th at the time of recording. As I said in the intro, it's our time, guys. I'm so pumped for the days and months to come. Now go get that steak and sushi chefed up. Cheers again, team. This is deserved. So again, you guys, a lot of celebration today, but as I've been saying, it's important. I think a lot of you guys probably think it's cheesy. That's all right. But I want to remind you guys, again, times move fast. When you're making a lot of money, when you have your 6-figure days, it's hard. It can cloud your thoughts. It can get you too excited. You can kind of move fast and don't bask in the moment. But again, you guys, when you make life-changing gains, really soak it in. Like, just take a look around, be thankful for what you have, reflect on your day at the end of your day. A lot of you guys might be watching this at the end of your day. So do some reflection right now and just be thankful and just always look forward. But again, just celebrate the moment, okay? So that is that, you guys. If you do want one of these bad boys, again, we covered Riot Blockchain, Bitcoin, a few other names in this, talked about my trades. If you do want one of these email newsletters, along with a complete breakdown of my entire personal portfolio, all my specific call options, put options, stock positions. Actually, no put options right now because I've been bullish for a while. So call options, stock positions, cryptocurrency positions. You want to know how I'm personally trading and structuring my portfolio on a day-to-day basis during market hours, with once again, one of these bad boys. And a Sunday Stock Watch, the exclusive episode of Sunday Stock Watch. First link down below, $15 a month or $40 for every 3 months, completely up to you. But on days like today, I feel absolutely zero guilt plugging this, and I truly do feel like it's worth it. So go check that out if you're interested, if you really want to level up, because I'm always leveling up as well. So if you want to level up with me, learn from my failures, learn from my gains, and it's a good way to support me as well if you just want to support. Once again, that's going to be the first link down below. Appreciate it if you do, but if not, no worries at all. Let's jump into the charts and talk about some price targets, okay? So, Blink. Let's zoom out a little bit, get kind of a macro picture on this, and then we'll zoom in and talk some short term, okay? So, Blink, again, breakout of one of the biggest and most textbook bull flags I've ever seen. And once we broke out of this, I was like, it's pretty much only a matter of time until we see price action similar to what we just did. As I said in the intro, you guys, it's hard to rationalize why this happens, but I trade stocks like this all the time. Again, you guys know I trade hype sectors, primarily revolutionary hyper growth sectors, but those are the sectors that are most prone to seeing hype rallies. That's why we coined the two-wave. Again, this is just a massive two-wave. A two-wave is very similar to a bull flag. So a bull flag, parabolic move up, bubble pops. You see the correction, you see the capitulation, sideways movement, the base of support, which creates this descending channel. Bull flag, parabolic move up, followed by descending channel. So like lowering, line of resistance right here, solid base. This is the most like textbook bull flag at this scale I've ever seen, hands down, okay? So once we broke out of it again, broke out, we're in a very nice and organic ascending channel, as I said in that newsletter excerpt. Nice organic movement, a nice organic increase in volume over the past week or so as well, which got me exceptionally excited. And again, today, like, this was a curveball in the best of ways, but the infrastructure bill was set in stone. It's probably going to be signed within the next couple of days by President Biden, and that got people excited, and you can see that by the volume. So the volume we saw today, 17.7 million, when the average volume is 3.7, seeing over a 4x volume increase. You'll love to see that, you guys. And again, volume, Price action like this brings eyeballs, brings investors. We know with the volume that Blink has seen in the past when it saw this rally all the way back here from its low in November of 2020. So almost a year ago, Blink was at $9. It then went on to reach a high over the coming months of $65 before seeing, let's grab some price ranges here, before seeing a correction from its high at $65 to a low of about $25, so a 60+% correction. Right now, I think, as I mentioned once again in that excerpt, I wouldn't be surprised at all if Blink does go on to see maybe new highs. Again, you guys know the second wave up a lot of times is greater than the first wave, so maybe the second wave is just initiating. Maybe we see an even greater second wave than the first wave. A lot of capital from Tesla. Tesla's fallen today. A lot of capital from the trillion-dollar plus company that is Tesla will likely flow to other players within this sector like Blink, Chargepoint, Lucid, etc., competitors. So just keep that in mind, you guys. A lot of capital is flowing from the mega caps into small caps, which is why you guys know I've been saying the holiday season is our time. Hyper-growth sectors thrive during the holidays. Capital flow from companies like Tesla, Apple, Amazon into more promising plays, more hyper-growth plays like EVs, like EV infrastructure, charging, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin miners, Coinbase, everything. Okay, so all of our favorite names are looking good right now. But let's focus on Blink for the short term. Again, long term, you guys, wouldn't surprise me at all to break $65. We'll continue to cover this, and we'll cross those bridges when we come to it. Again, if you guys want kind of day-to-day updates on Blink, I'm always talking about Blink because it's one of my largest positions in the newsletter. So, again, link down below if you're interested in that. But just super exciting times across the board for some of our favorite sectors. Let's close this out with some short-term Blink price predictions. Blink, again, following the breakout of like the most textbook breakout ever. This for being in play for like a freaking year. This bull flag was in play for a year, and it came down to like a day or two out from the tip, the exact tip of this bull flag. That's crazy, and that's something you very rarely see, which makes this so much more satisfying. Okay, like the bull flag, again, you guys know my favorite pattern in the technical trading game is the bull flag. So to see one that's just this textbook, this should be, if you Google bull flag, this should be what comes up. It just feels so good. So following the breakout of the bull flag, beautiful ascending channel, broke out of it for a little bit, came down, tested support, but today bounced up over 25%. At one point today, I think we're up like 28%. And I do think at the very least by week's end, we will come up here to test this area that has acted as a pretty significant ceiling for Blink, ranging all the way back, like you could say even to here, but dating back to April 1st, we have been trading in this range since then, and it would only make sense to me that we could easily come up to about $44, which is about 12.5% up from current levels. I do think we will see a little bit of a ceiling around there just because it has acted as a ceiling in the past. But again, you guys, if we do break beyond this, that's why the rocket ship's here. If we can break, I'll say right here, this tippy top right here set back in early April. So if we can break $47, just to keep it conservative, I know it's like $46.50, but if we can break $47, I think it's going to be a pretty quick run up to previous highs at around $65, okay? So that's just my thought. Again, you guys, the good old two wave, the second wave is always more of a tsunami than the first wave. So let's hope we see new all-time highs by year's end. And again, hopefully you guys are prepared and bagged up like I am, all right? We'll call the video there, you guys. Again, let me know in the comments down below if you are celebrating today. Drop a champagne, pop an emoji down below, and let me know what your favorite play is in the sector right now, and as we close out the year of 2021, moving into 2022, okay? So, good times ahead, you guys. Cheers once again. I'll see you downstairs in the comments, and until next time, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace.